show you how I make my beef Wellington. Now there's many different versions to a beef Wellington, but essentially it's an eye fillet wrapped in bacon, and then on top and below these eye fillets is a sort of a paste made of really whatever you want. Traditionally it's mushrooms, but unfortunately nobody in my family eats mushrooms, including me. So I'm going to make my paste out of water chestnuts, sun-dried tomatoes and chopped up shallots. Now they're going to be chopped up very, very, very finely and then spread on top and below each of these pieces of meat. And then I'm going to place a crepe, which I have flavoured with chopped up parsley, and I'm going to place one of those on top and below the piece of meat and then wrap the entire thing in puff pastry. So stay with me while I go and I'll show you how I do it. Now as you can see, I've had my butcher cut these for me. They're about 2 inches thick and it's eye fillet. And then he's wrapped a piece of bacon all the way around the eye fillet, securing it with a toothpick. So before you complete the recipe, don't forget to take that toothpick out or you might have somebody choking to death. So unless it's your ex-husband, you'd better take it out. Okay, now what I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm going to seal the outsides and seal the flavour in a hot fry pan. So while the meat is searing in the fry pan, get your puff pastry and unwrap it and just separate the sheets so that they are all thawed at the time you're going to need them, because it's very hard to work with them when they're frozen. So just separate those sheets out, put them along your bench, and then they'll be nice and ready for you to use when you need them in a few minutes. So in this pan I've got some finely chopped shallots or spring onions, some sun-dried tomatoes also finely chopped, and some water chestnuts finely chopped. I'm going to just add a little bit of the liquid from the water chestnuts, and I'm going to soften this mixture on the top of the stove, combine it all together, and I'm going to use that as my paste. So to assemble the beef Wellington, you take your paste that has got the shallots, the sun-dried tomatoes and the water chestnuts in it, and this has all been mixed as thoroughly as possible and made very, very soft and spreadable. The first thing you do is you cut your pastry, cut the corners out of it basically, and don't throw them out, they'll come in handy for decoration. So just put them to the side. You get your first crepe, get about a tablespoon of the mixture and spread it onto the crepe. Then you place your meat that has been seared and remove the toothpicks. And just give it an egg wash and then put it in the oven at 180 degrees to puff the pastry up, and then your meal's ready.